Hey guys, what's up? How are you? I hope that you guys are having an amazing day today. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and thank you so much for being here. Again, if you are a returning subscriber, if you're new, hi, my name is Gerel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Natasha Denona products that I really love and I have already in my collection, and also an eyeshadow palette that I actually have not used yet, which is the Glam Palette. I had it in my collection for a very long time and yet I have not used it, so we're going to be trying this palette today because it is kind of crazy how it is her bestseller. And I don't know why, maybe because I'm not really into cool tones. I just have not been interested in reaching for that palette, but today is the day that we're going to try it out. Let's go ahead and get started with the video, but before we do, please don't forget to like. That definitely helps out my channel a lot, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. You can also click on the little bell that will notify you whenever I upload a new video. And without further ado, let's get on to the video. Alright guys, so here we have the Glam Palette. Everybody loves this palette so much. And here are all the shades. They do look really nice. Very cool tone. And I'm going to start with this darker shade right here. And that is called Lash Line. Now I remember. Alright. And I'm going to take it on the Refer 13 brush. Really tiny brush. And we're going to place the color first. I'm going to start creating my shape. This is the darkest color in the palette. So once again, I'm just placing it. I'm not going to blend it or anything. I'm just putting it down. This is going to be very glam, very dramatic, and I'm not going to pass my crease with whatever is on the brush, nothing else. I'm just going to start blending a little bit on the edges and staying in the outer corner and just connecting it to the lower lash and standing it out. And once again, there is no extra product on the brush, it's just whatever is left on the brush. Taking the MAC 217 brush, and I'm going to take this shade right here, which is called Blend. So just running that on the edges and just staying in the outer corner. All right, taking Smoke with the Refer 13 brush and just going in between those two shades that we apply. And using the shade Blend, I'm just going to bring it in a little bit just so I can create a little depth. And just going back with Smoke and Lash Line and Blend and just making sure that everything is nice and blended and building up those colors to your liking. I'm taking Smoke once again. And by the way, I prime my eyes using my P. Louise base, which is really what I use almost all the time. Just making sure that they are even. Taking Lash Line one more time and actually just adding that to the lash line halfway in. And we might not actually see this color, but it's just to create a little bit more depth on top of the shades that we're going to be using. And creating a little bit of shade right here with the shade Blend. Just creating a little bit of definition in the inner part of our crease. Taking the outer lid, this shade right here. Nice. Okay, I'm going to just place it on the back. I'm just gonna pat it down. Super pretty, super pretty. Wow. Okay, that is beautiful. I love that shade. Wow, that is beautiful. I absolutely love this shade right here. I'm just adding that, patting it to the outer lid, just connecting it with what we did. That is so pretty. Okay, and I still have so much pigment. Wow. Like, look at that. Adding this inner corner right here. I'm gonna use a brush. It's okay. And using this center lid to add it to the center. And again, so much pigment still left on my finger. Going back with the inner corner in my finger and just pressing it down. Just going back and forth with everything. Making sure that everything is nice and blended and built up to my liking. Wow, okay. I get it. I get why everybody is in love with this palette. It's so pretty. I'm going to add a little bit of eyeliner. I'm going to be using the Natasha Denona Microblade Liquid Liner. This is what it looks like. Super nice and black. And this is how the felt tip looks like. So I'm just going to go really close to my lash line. I'm just going to do a little tiny wing. So just like that, I am going to do the same thing to the other eye, and of course I'm going to do my brows and my complexion. I do not have a primer, foundation, or concealer from Natasha Denona. I don't know why, I just don't. But I am going to do all of that and I'll be right back so we can continue on with the face products like blush, bronzer, and of course highlighter, and the lips using Natasha Denona products. So let's go ahead and do that. So we're just finishing up with the eyes before we move on to the face. All right guys, for the lower lashes, I'm going to add a little bit of this one, which is the lash line, just in the outer corner to connect everything together. So now taking the outer lid color, this one right here, and just connecting that shade right in the middle with the darker shade and going in little by little. And this is just gonna give us a beautiful sparkle and a little bit of definition. So using the inner corner shade, this one right here, super cool tone, we're going to add that to the inner corner. All right, just like that. All right, so taking one of my favorite palettes, which is the Natasha Denona Tan, and I'm going to use this bronzer right here just to give ourselves a little bit of warmth to the face, just because we have such cool tones on our eyes. I love to do that. I just really focus it in the outer part of our face. I like to tap the product first and then blend it. And then this gives you a really nice bronzy look to your face. I'm just gonna add it a little bit on the nose, and I'm using the Rougher 24 brush to do this. It's a little denser, but it works. I'm just cleaning up a little bit. So for blush, I'm going to use this one right here, which is the Bloom Blush and Glow palette. One of my most used. I absolutely love this palette so much. It is so gorgeous. If you ever want to try anything from Natasha Denona, this is definitely the way to go. If you are into blushes and like glowy cheeks, this is going to be your best friend. Love this palette. So I am going to take this one right here, and just a little bit goes a long way, so we don't want to overdo it. So I am going to take my sponge. I'm going to tap on the back. I'm just going to blend that into the skin. Isn't that beautiful? Like super little, a tiny amount. I have most of the pigment on the back of my hand and also my sponge. So just tap it really lightly and blend away, and it's going to blend into the skin super beautiful and give you a really nice glow at the same time. I love this blush. So pretty, really nice and wearable. You wouldn't think so because it is so intimidating on the pan, but it's definitely very nice and wearable. All right, I actually wanted to use this one right here, which is the I Need a Nude Glow. Absolutely beautiful, gorgeous highlighter. One of my favorites for sure. It's just so pretty, so glowy, just melts into your skin so nicely. But I think that I'm actually going to use the one from the Bloom palette, which is this one right here. Let's just see how it looks. It's a little chunky. It's not the same formula. That's so pretty, but I'm going to add a little bit of I Need a Nude. That is definitely giving me a nice glowy look. So here is a close-up of the look. Here's a close-up of the skin. Alright guys, so I am going to finish up the look with the lips, and I'm going to be using the Natasha Denona I Need a Nude Lip Crayon, and this is in the shade Anaya. The one thing that I can definitely suggest for you to do is to clean your lips if you have any foundation, because if you use this on top of foundation, it could actually turn it like grayish, which it has happened to me. So just wanted to let you guys know that. Alright, so I am going to use the shade in Sammy and adding a little bit of Michelle right in the center. So here is the final look. So that is it for the look, and using a lot of the Natasha Denona products. I'm so happy that I was able to do this video because I actually get to use the products that I already have in my collection. I didn't go and purchase anything, and I'm playing with the makeup that I already have, which I really do enjoy, especially the fact that I've been having this palette for such a long time in my collection, like a long time, and I've never had the time to actually use it just because everybody reviewed it so quickly and I never got to review it on time, and by the time that I wanted to review it, it was already old news. But that should not actually stop me from doing this video and trying it and sharing my thoughts with you guys, because why not? Now I understand why everybody loves this palette so much. It's absolutely beautiful on the eyes. The cool tones are something special because this is not like the cool tones that I'm used to seeing, like super grayish, super like smoky. No, these are super gorgeous shades that you can definitely put on your eyelids and feel super beautiful, and I absolutely love it. So I'm so happy that I actually finally try this palette for you guys, and especially if I did it on camera so I can share my emotions with you, of course, because you guys also love makeup just like I do. So that is it. Definitely, I understand now. Beautiful palette, 100% recommended. I can't wait to try it again and use some other shades, of course, but I will be doing that on my own time, just playing with this palette that everybody adores. But the other products that I use from Natasha Denona, those are definitely not first impressions. So those have been in my collection for a very long time, and I actually have used them, like the Bloom palette, the Tan palette, the lipsticks, the lip liners, the liner on my eyes. Those are products that I actually use and I definitely recommend, and they are so amazing. I absolutely love them. So I hope that you give them a try. All the links will be down in the description area just in case you are interested. But that is it, my friends. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for being here, your time, your love, and support. Please don't forget to like and of course subscribe to my channel if you have not already, and I will see you next time.